Should the leaderboards be removed on nitrotype? This is a question that we will be trying to answer today. Let's hop into it. Obviously, if you'd like to join the acetyper Discord server down below, be sure to do that. Without further ado, though, what we're going to be doing is talking about the leaderboards and whether or not they should be removed. So the leaderboards are a huge part of nitrotype for many reasons, most predominantly because it kind of brings the community together in general and gives people something to talk about, I guess you could say. The leaderboards are no doubt something that we see a lot, and we see a lot in conversation, and even people like Coach O have been grinding up the leaderboards. No, but anyways, it is definitely interesting to see the fact that obviously the leaderboards will probably have a big shift on nitrotype in general. That being said, should they be removed from nitrotype is the real question. And I'm going to give my unpopular opinion, and I'm going to tell you why, but I would like you to yell at me in the comments, because obviously you have your own opinions too. I believe they should be removed. Now, a lot of the members of the community definitely do not want the leaderboards to be removed. I bet if we go to the Friends tab, I guarantee you, keep the leaderboards. I bet there's something. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, yeah. Keep the leaderboards. There are definitely a lot of people who want to keep the leaderboards. What about remove? Actually, remove the leaderboards is probably too long. Let's just look up leaderboards. What would we get about that? Leaderboards. I love that name. Okay. Anyways, leaderboards equals best. You get the point. A lot of the community wants leaderboards to stay, but I'm going to kind of tell you why I don't think they should stay. So the leaderboards are a perfect place for a bunch of bad stuff. Yeah. And this video isn't to call out anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general, the leaderboards has a pretty good track record of bringing out the stuff. So let's list the positives and the negatives. The positive could be that it brings the community together and gives people to talk about. See, a positive. A negative could be that it encourages grinding the game to an extent that you probably shouldn't. Negative. Another negative could be that it encourages cheating and account sharing and such, and therefore it causes drama. And another negative, because of the drama which adds on to that, is that it is probably a nightmare for support to try to get all these accounts banned and such. And then finally, at the end of the day, the leaderboards, from a team perspective, are just also how much can you grind. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I do not see a big problem with the team leaderboards. I think that the team leaderboards are in an okay spot just in general. However, the racer leaderboards, there are a lot of problems that I see with that, which I kind of listed there. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the leaderboards, and I enjoy looking at the leaderboards, but it gets to a point where you kind of have to ask, where are we going with this? We are on season 29 of nitrotype, which, I mean, if you think about it, that's a lot of seasons, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be more and more grinding and such. I feel like the only people who truly want the leaderboards to stay are those invested in the community to like a deep extent to where they are willing to grind the game a lot. And for everyone else who is not either grinding or not a part of the community, they could really care less. So we kind of have to look at the priorities of just that in general and the priorities of everybody who plays the game. From the admin's perspective, their perspective is that, obviously there are 44 million registered accounts and probably like 5,000, 7,000 are actually in the community. So, I mean, if we do, let's do the math. Let's do the math really quickly. 7,000 divided by 44 million. What do we got here? Oh, we have 0.0001% of total players. Nice. Now I will say that they're probably alt accounts, so that data is not exact, but you get the point. So at the end of the day, should the leaderboards be removed? Yeah, I guess they should, because it's not like I have anything particularly against leaderboards, but I see them as kind of unnecessary in general, and just a thing that is burdening the site and the community from focusing on what really matters. And at the end of the day, that is improving one's speed. If you're a grinder, you probably see that stagnant line. If we look on the race logs in the past months, instead of seeing this kind of upward trend, you might see something that's just 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, and then long and long all the way down. I also like to point out that in July 2018, I typed 43 words per minute. This is so nostalgic. I didn't even play the game much, but I got much faster. Huh, interesting. See? Data. No. Anyways, it just goes to show that the leaderboards, or nitrotype in general, is not used for grinding. It is used for improving your speed. It would be cool, though, if there could be some other type of competitive thing. I think Penguin Typer mentioned this, but some other type of competitive way to play the game. For example, maybe if nitrotype isn't into sponsoring any kind of quick tournaments or something like that, it could be Discord run. Maybe we could have more Olympics, a yearly nitrotype Olympics and stuff like that. This would obviously be very cool, and just in general to see everyone get competitive again and have a competitive spirit and a competitive mindset, because it's fun to be competitive. That's kind of the point. That's literally the point of the game. If we go to my stats, if we go to my stats and we look at my race logs or whatever, then what you can clearly see is that there is a first, there is a second, there is a third, there is a fourth, there is a fifth, and so forth. So it's kind of interesting to talk about, just to see, obviously you do see that we have a competitive part of the site, but from a very small point of view. For example, it's getting a kill in Fortnite, or getting an elimination in Fortnite, but you're not trying to win the game. You're getting a small victory, such as winning a race, but you might not be getting a big victory, such as winning a season or something. But then again, a big victory could be getting a new high speed or getting a new average and stuff like that. So it's all relative, and we need to look at our priorities. Also, I really have to ask, what's my most active season ever? July 2020. I still having a race. Okay, anyways, thank you so much everyone for watching today. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the description and so forth. Thank you so much everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Obviously, all that good stuff. But anyways, thanks so much everyone for watching today. Let me know your comments down below, and maybe you can even argue with me in the Discord server if you do happen to join that. Thanks so much everyone. Peace out.